Good afternoon everybody, this is Motorcycle Junkie, I'm Carl. This is my chop job Keeway RKV125 and there are a few bits I've had turn up from China of all places. So let's have a bit of a play around and we'll start off with the easy one, which is a little filter. Now, as the air box has been removed from this, it's got a crankcase breather pipe. Let me turn it so I can see what you're seeing. And as this used to go to the stiff as buggery that is, they used to go to the air box. Look at that. That is ridiculous. As it don't go to the airbox anymore because there is no airbox, we need to deal with that outlet, and we do it by way of this little thing. So it don't fit. Oh dear, the card's in the way. Right, okay, we won't be doing that. Yeah, actually, we could still use this ridiculously. Use that as an elbow. And probably, yeah. Look, I'll tell you what, look, I ain't going to do it now, but we'll probably come up with something like that. Let's leave that for the time being. That's going to need some thinking about. Let's put that back in its box. Let's move on to, oh, I can't get up. You know, you're getting old and you get down somewhere and you think, right, what else can I do while I'm down here? Pod filters, not a big fan of these. Not a big fan at all. Let me just move this bike over a bit. So why am I putting one on? Well, it's because there's no air filter, so it's got on something, isn't it? Let's just get this over, make myself a bit of room. That'll do. So yeah, this is all going to come off again eventually anyway. This will put the thing down, but that is cheap, nasty rubber. So that should, in theory, I've actually got some of that fits at last. Yes, it does. And do you know what? I don't look too bad. It doesn't look bad at all, does it? Yeah, we get a screwdriver. Tighten that up. I suppose I ought to pull all this plastic off. But like I said, it's coming off again eventually anyway, so we'll worry about that later. Even the Jubilee clip they gear with it is short. And the other side. It'll do a job. Okay, I don't think it looks bad at all, to be honest with you. Can't remember how much it was, £5 or something like that. It weren't very expensive. So yeah, probably won't make a difference, but let's fire it up, just see if it does. Yeah, wrong with that. It does look a bit like a limp dip, doesn't it, hanging down like that, but yeah. So I've got to figure out some sort of elbow for that crankcase breather. Not bad. Right, what else we got? What else we got? We have headlight brackets. And we have 4 of them. Just standard cheap Chinese headlight bracket. Let me pop you over here. The reason I've got 4 of them is that I'm hoping to put 2 on each side and hold the headlight in 2 places. So the idea being, because they're at an angle, so I don't know if you can, let's turn the bloody camera around and I can see what you're seeing. So one's pointing up, and then if we attach it to the fork with the other one pointing down, and hopefully sort of pick them up in that configuration. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but again, they weren't expensive, so what have I got to lose? So that would go on that. These were quite hard to find because they are 48mm forks. And 48mm forks don't seem to be that common. Let's get a nut and bolt. I'll get a couple of them attached and see how they're going to look. If they can't work, if they don't work with all 4 on, I'll just have to put 2 on. Won't be as good. But it is what it is. Okay, right, that's on that way. When they're on, it might be too wide across the headlights, but we'll have to worry about that when it happens. Now, the plan is, let me get that other packet open, see if this is going to work. So the idea is that I put 2 on. I think that is going to work. In that configuration, so that the headlight is held in 2 places. Do you know what? That might work. Let me just get them roughly bolted on and then I'll come back. Okay, so they're just loosely fitted, as you can see. That's why I went for two, because we can get two on each side for a really good secure anchor point. The light I'm planning to fit is this bad boy up here. It's a big old light, but you know, I think it'll work. Certainly will. Right, so I'll find some nuts and bolts. I'll get a screwdriver. Right, all we've got there is standard nuts and bolts. That's all I've got at the minute. We'll put some up prettier on at a later date. Just see how this looks. Everything that we're doing, to be honest with you, is just mock up. Yeah, these should work better. Try and bolt slightly longer. Hang on. Spring washer and a nut. Right, I'm going to ratchet and we'll just knit them up. Alright, that seems to work. I bought this headlight about 2-3 years ago. Some bloke was selling it on Facebook Marketplace or something. Or one of the selling places. I can't remember exactly what. But I remember thinking that'll be handy. I'll buy that, come in handy for something. Then hung it up on that hook where you saw it. And that's pretty much where it stood. Can't remember. I think I gave him a tenner for it, but I seem to remember there was something else that come with it as well. I can't remember what. Yeah, what do you think about that? It's a big old hideous light, I know, but I like it. Obviously we've got to tighten all that up. I can probably fit the indicators in those holes on the side, but that works for me. I've got the indicators to hand. case of knowing what the fuck I've done with them really. Is that one? Yeah, that's one. Let me just see if I can mock fit one of these indicators. It would have made sense to actually fit them before the headlight, but since when has my channel and common sense gone hand in hand, eh? I'm going to struggle with that hole. Let's try the big one behind it. What do you think? It's getting there, isn't it? Where's the other one? Ah, there's a problem. I think the hole's a bit too big because you can pull it out with a fucking nut on it. Oh dear. And that one's a bit too close to the headlight. If we can do it, we just have to put a washer on it. Try this front hole again. Yeah, I think we can get it on. It's going to be a twat to tighten up, mind you, but I think what we'll have to do is probably bolt them on ahead of the headlight, if you know what I mean. Bolt them on first and then headlight can go on afterwards. Yeah. This rear end that I spent so much time over, the more I look at it, the more I don't like it. And I think I may be revisiting my little mudguard idea that I said before, putting a stumpy mudguard part on the back of it. But that's all for another day. Right, I'm going to leave it there for the time being. I think we'll continue this on another day. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you later.